What's going on, guys? So I figured might as well throw this in with this YouTube video I plan on putting together for today, deadlift day. I'm actually going to be going to do a beltless single at RP8. So kind of interested. I'm kind of interested to see how that'll feel and what exactly I'll be able to hit. I'm thinking at least 6. Maybe anywhere up to like 630, 640. So we'll see. Main concern right now is to stay at that RP8 range. But regardless, I'll talk a little bit about that later. Wanted to add this into the video because I'm going to try and have this edited and uploaded by Friday. Tomorrow, it's Thursday. So I'm doing a giveaway on Instagram. This belt right here. Basically brand new. I only wore it once at Raw Nationals. That was the only time I wore it. I actually like the belt a lot. It is a 10 millimeter, which is what I always prefer, and then single prong, again, which is always what I prefer. Just easier to get on and off. I like having the prong just because sometimes I'll go a little bit looser on my belt than other days, so, you know, a lever, you have to, constantly adjust it, unless you have one of those fancy new SBD belts, which I can't afford, so, and I'm not really, in need of another belt, so that's the reason for this giveaway, because I have like 5 belts laying around, and I don't need them all. I actually like this belt, but I figure one of you guys can use it more than I can. So, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, go follow me. Follow the Whitney SP account. Like the post on Instagram for the giveaway. And, and tag 3 friends on that post. And you'll be entered to win this beautiful red Titan Power Belt. Alright guys, I'll see you on the other side. What's going on, guys? Just got home from the deadlift workout that you probably just watched. Ended up working up to a single. Wanted to keep it at RP 8. I think I did a pretty good job. Honestly, if I was to give it a realistic rating, I would say it was probably an 8.5. So not far off. Right where I want to be pretty much as far as that single. After that, I think I added in, I think I recorded some of my working sets, but I did a 3x8. So prescribed was a 3x8 at 485, but I actually added the single in kind of last minute. So that's the benefit of doing my own programming. But it also might hurt me sometimes too, is I'll make adjustments on the fly. So because my body's been feeling good, I just wanted to throw a single in and see how it felt. Still did the 3x8 like I was supposed to, but because I did the single, I actually dropped down my working set weight. Excuse me, I've been like dealing with this fucking cold for like 2 weeks. I just won't get better. I don't understand. Anyway, so I did a 3x8 and instead of doing the 485 like was prescribed, I started at 455. Felt okay. 8s are always tough, but felt okay. Then I bumped it up to the 465 for the 2 sets. After that, I was whooped. 8s will do that to you on deadlifts, obviously. So all in all, it was still a solid day. I had to adjust my working set weight because I added the single in, which is just all part of, auto regulation. My programming is always going to have percentages for your primary movement that on whatever day it is. But all my clients know, and I know myself, that we want to stay right around an RP 7 or 8 for the most part. If the last set, you push the 8 a little bit, maybe 8.5, 9 some days, that's fine. We don't want to overshoot too much. But I know today, if I was to stick with the 485, I would have been probably overshooting on the first set. So started at 455 because I knew that top set single was going to obviously add to my fatigue, and it went really well. Oh no, come here, fucking mutant. So anyway, food has just arrived, so I'm gonna wrap this up. All in all, solid day. Okay, buddy, come here. All in all, solid day. Got in the work that I needed to. Main point I was trying to get to here would be adjust as needed. Listen to your body. On those days you're feeling good, if you want to add in that top set, you can. Just stick to an RP, that's not gonna, an RP 8. You know what I mean? You don't want to go 9, 10 because then your working sets are really gonna be affected. But even in RP 8, it's still gonna affect your working set. So if you have to bump down your working set weight, that's fine. Adjust as needed, always. Any programming that I send out to my clients, they always know, start with the prescribed weight. If you can be progressive, that's great, do so. We always wanna maximize our training. Wanna get you guys caught up a little bit on my training. So this past block, the current block I'm in, I went beltless the entire time. Working sets, top sets, beltless. Going forward, as we get closer to the Arnold, I'm gonna start incorporating my belt again, obviously. So this next block, top sets, I'm gonna use my belt. That way I can go a little bit heavier, push a little bit more weight. But for working sets, I'm gonna remain beltless. So I just feel like already through half of this block that I'm in, I've been seeing just improvements in my bracing. I'm honestly not far off what I was doing belted. So I really want to get to the point where I'm hitting the same weights, if not maybe a little bit better, a little bit heavier weights, beltless, that I was belted. So it'll be interesting. I've never went beltless for this long, You know, I'd have like 2-week stints here and there that I would do it, but never for a whole block, let alone 2. So it'll be interesting. I think there's gonna be a lot of transfer there, a lot of gains to be made, and a lot of improvements in just my bracing. A lot of times we, you know, we don't use actually the belt as much as we can, because if you're actually bracing harder against the belt, you're gonna get more out of the belt. So sometimes I feel like we kind of relax a little bit when we feel the belt on and we don't brace as hard. So going beltless it has really reinforced my bracing rep after rep, and I could already feel a difference there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to start doing like a video a week through this Arnold prep. We're kind of far out, but these videos will be, you know, a little bit of training footage, a little bit of me ranting, or maybe like talking about different topics to kind of give you guys a little bit more information, since the training isn't as exciting right now. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one.